Good morning. A little bit of explaining for those who have been following me and have been paying attention and have been giving witness to what humanity has no comprehension of. For me, it's very easy because I'm a part of this. I'm a part of this. These events have actually happened in my life. I was actually a participant. I gave witness, being a participant in many things thousands of years ago before any of you people. I am very old. Never judge a book by its cover. Hello, Max. Max Otto. Mr. Notch. Mr. Notch Face. No, we don't stick our noses on the lights, on the light bulbs. We don't stick our noses on the light bulbs. That's an ouch. Okay, I'll start from heading towards the underground city. Heading towards the underground city and the Grand Canyon. Me, my father, and my mother, and the little blonde haired girl hiker from the 50-mile hike. We were traveling through the desert, going to the Grand Canyon. My father took care of us, protected us, hunted for food, but we didn't have much water. We didn't have much water. We didn't have much water. We were carrying water. My father was carrying water in an animal skin bag. I think it was like an animal stomach skin bag to carry water in. This was thousands of years ago. This was probably, I don't know, more than 10,000 years ago. We seen something in the sky and it was getting closer. And the whole time, the lady staff member was always rushing us. Come on, let's go. We don't got time to sit around here. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. You know how women are when something dangerous is about to happen, and so. And I looked up too, and I seen it. Also, the moon was a lot closer, and a lot brighter a long time ago. I mean, you couldn't go to sleep because it was so bright. It was like bright. You can feel it. But anyway, we were walking in the desert. You know, it was very dry. It was very hot. We didn't have enough water. We started running out of water. And my father told me to pee in the animal skin bag. Told me to pee in the animal skin bag, and he also peed in the animal skin bag. And my mother, and they tried to get the little blonde-haired girl hiker to pee in the animal skin bag, but she was freaking out. She didn't understand. Most of the time, most of her journey, when we were back in time thousands of years ago, was spent like this. She was like this, with her eyes closed. She was scared. She didn't want to see. She was very scared. She got so scared she was sick with being scared. So we ran out of water and we had to drink each other's urine. We finally got to the underground city. It was late at night. We were following my map of the Orion star system on my right side during the day. I was a map during the day. And we were following the map of the Orion star system. And up above at nighttime. So, and then my father said, this way. And I had the bad diarrhea. My stomach was all tore up, you know. We got to the underground city. It was nighttime. There were many elders from different parts of the world that were there. And I was like, wow, look at all these people. and, well, I had a bad diarrhea, and a few of the elders were sitting around a fire. And they were cooking something, and I was hungry. You know me, I'm always hungry. I'm always looking for the refrigerator, all through history, looking for a refrigerator so I can raid it and go get me something to eat, you know. And I never found one. They weren't invented yet. And, well, they were cooking hot peppers, chili peppers. Really hot peppers. And plus they were cooking them on the fire. Now, I never had a hot pepper before. I didn't know what they were cooking. But like a kid, being I was a kid, like a kid, stood in front of my elders without saying anything, looking at them cook. And one of my grandfather elders, he handed me one of the hot peppers and was like, here. You know, he didn't say nothing. He was like, Let me tell you, I learned my lesson. Those were chili hot peppers. I don't know what they were, but man, I took a bite into it. It was late at night, bad diarrhea, stomach all tore up. Last thing I should be eating was a hot pepper. Took a bite of it. Started going, woo! Started running around the fire, going like this. One of my elders grabbed a drum, and started drumming the drum. And next thing you know, I'm doing the hot pepper dance. My elders thought it was highly funny. I didn't. I was burning up. But later, the extraterrestrials were also in the underground city. I was like, okay. And I seen the ladies' staff member and the other children hikers and the other men's staff members. And I was like, how did you guys get here before us? You know, I was kind of mad because, you know, I could have been with you guys and everything, and we could have been already here. They were trying to explain to me that the extraterrestrial elders brought them there in the craft. So, you know, I go, well, where are they? Where's the craft? And I look and I go into it. And the next thing you know, we're taking up and we're getting people. And we are warning people of about what is to happen to Mother Earth and to ready yourself. We warned people back, 10,000 years? I don't know how many, but it was more than 10,000 years. We warned Noah to build the ark. He built the ark. You know, the big boat. We warned him. We warned the elders at Global Tempe. That place, Global Tempe, whatever you call it, with all the things. We warned those elders. We told them to bury it, to keep it. If you want to keep it, you must bury it. They listened, they buried it. We were taken to... Now, I was sitting on the floor inside of the craft because my stomach was all jacked up, you know. I was in bad shape, you know, but we were taken someplace. I was sitting by the door, and the door opens up, and I see it's daytime. It's daytime outside. Now, when we initially started out, it was nighttime. So it was daytime already. So we were traveling all over the world warning people. And we weren't time traveling though. We were just back in time traveling in the craft like you do in any vehicle. Any vehicle. I seen a structure, a building, like a temple. I seen these men they had brown skin. They were not black people. They were not black people. They had the brown skin. They wore a white cap that went over their ears, but up here, like this, to their forehead. And they had hair that was cut off right here and cut like this and like this. You know, the hair. They wore white, short, white gowns. Short white gowns. Not long gowns, but short white gowns. I think they're called tunics. They brought aboard the craft a big golden box. Now, I didn't know nothing about the Ark of the Covenant. I didn't know. All I seen was a big golden box, and two people were carrying it in front, and two people were carrying it in back. And they all wore the same clothing. Even had a little thing on their chest, which I thought was pretty cool. They smelled of good incense and oils. These people were clean. They brought aboard a lot of stuff. The craft filled up quickly with people. We were taken back to the underground city in the Grand Canyon. In the Grand Canyon. That was the Ark of the Covenant. It was taken to the underground city in the Grand Canyon over 10,000 years ago. I know. I was inside the craft giving witness to all this. We were taken back to the underground city. The people in the Ark of the Covenant, everybody got out. All the stuff that they brought in. And, well, we went in the underground city. Now, later that night, or was it the next day or whatever, I gave witness to many, many people from different parts of the world. Buddha was in the underground city. Buddha, he was a teenager. He had his followers with him, and all of them were carrying bowls. They all had bowls, and they were carrying bowls. I thought they were always hungry like me. Max, now come on, you're going to have to stay out of that light, honey. All right, move it out. Watch it. But they were always carrying bowls, in front of them. They had bowls in front of them. Just good boy. He's wanting to play with his daddy. They were always carrying bowls. Thoth, the Egyptian guy named Thoth with the long bird nose, he was wearing his thingy on his head. And he was carrying his tablet, and he had people behind him follow him. There was a beautiful woman also with him. And they were from Egypt. So you got the Tibetan monks with Buddha. You got Egypt there. And you got the Ark of the Covenant people there. And a lot more elders. There was also the Chinese people. And I think there was even black people there. And they were carrying a big wooden drum. A big wooden drum. I don't know. I just seen a lot of people. Come on, Max. Come on. I just seen a lot of people. And I was one of these people along with the hikers. I was one of the people with the hikers, I was a time traveler. Plus, I helped create humanity many millions of years ago. I'm an Adam here on these lands. And all the stuff that I said is true. And I can pass any lie detector test over and over again. I don't care. And I can even show you the pictures to back it up, word for word. Be like, this has happened here. Boom, here's a picture. This has happened here. Boom, this is the picture. This has happened here. Boom, this is the picture. And you're like, you were actually there. Yeah. I'm not lying about anything. I'm recording and documenting everything all through history. These events have actually happened. And I got the proof of it, too. It's just on a higher evolved level that you guys call, from heaven. Because all my elders, they're in heaven now. And I became of heaven, too. So I know how to talk. I know how to communicate with my elders. Not that any of you know these things, but I've been doing it for a long time. Anyway, all the world's religion was here in this underground city in the Grand Canyon thousands of years ago, before the great flooding of Earth. All those occurrences from Noah all the way around the world recorded the great flooding of Earth. From Noah to to everything. It was just everything. And we were helping save people. And I got to help save people inside of the craft. Now, all the world's religion was together. All the world's important stuff was together. And I've been a part of this my whole life. Everybody was all put together like a puzzle, like a giant family. All the world's religion, all the characters all through history were in the underground city in the Grand Canyon, along with the elders here on these lands. And the extraterrestrials. So, later one night, something happened. I woke up and I wasn't really interested in doing anything, but I woke up and something called to me. Something called to me. It made me come. And it called to the other boy hiker too, because he was right behind me. And then the little the little blonde-haired girl, she followed him. So I was in front, he was behind me, and behind him was the little girl hiker. 3 kids. We went to the Golden Box. Me and the boy hiker, we lifted up the Ark of the Covenant together. Me and the boy hiker, we lifted up the Ark of the Covenant together. The little girl hiker was standing right in front of us. She got zapped by the Ark of the Covenant. She got laid down, killed. It zapped her. The elders heard that noise because we walked right past them, and they were all sleeping, and they didn't hear us. We were lifting up the Ark of the Covenant, like I said. It zapped the little blonde-haired girl. She lay dead, and the elders woke up when they heard that. I felt like I had all the world's oceans inside of me. The power was just radiating through me. And the little boy hiker, I'm pretty sure he felt the same way. The elders were yelling. A lot of elders came around the way from the underground city to where the Ark was. There was a small little passageway. And we were holding it. They were yelling at us. Put it down, put it down. But we couldn't really hear them. It's funny. But they took the little blonde-haired girl. She was resuscitized. She was brought back to life. They put like a white shimmery animal skin on her. Not like a fur, but like a sheepskin, animal skin, sheepskin. But it was weird. And while they were yelling at us, they threw us a rope. They told us to put our foot in the rope. The rope. Put your foot in it. Put your foot in the rope like that. and me and the boy hiker, we looked back at each other. I can feel like I had power in my eyes. Now, here's what happened to me. Okay, I'm taken from a different timeline. I was given extraterrestrial technology, implants. I died before my natural childbirth physically. I went to heaven, I fought evil. Now, here I am, holding the most holy of holies, the Ark of the Covenant, energized. A supercharged deity, you could say, holding the Ark of the Covenant, the power of the power. The winged horse and the angels, everything in the Ark of the Covenant can be seen, recorded over my head in heaven. You'll see angels with spears, angels that are spears, and the winged horse that is associated with the Ark of the Covenant. Now, none of you knew that the winged horse was associated with the Ark of the Covenant. The Pegasus. It is. It's true. I have the picture of it. But here we are holding the Ark of the Covenant, us kids, in a whole lot of damn trouble from my elders. And I'm not aware that I'm in such trouble, but I'm seeing that I'm kind of getting a clue. You know what I mean? But it wasn't my fault. It called to me. So I did the correct thing that I thought it was correct. Because it called, and it called to him. It wanted us, the Ark of the Covenant wanted us to carry it. And I didn't know about the Ark of the Covenant. I was not interested in anything about it. To me, it was just a big, golden, heavy-looking box. You know, with a lot of people around it. And they didn't have no food. So, you know, just like that. But that night, I did what it said. I felt it was the right thing to do, too. So we did it. We lifted it up. And the little girl hiker, like I said, got zapped and she lay dead on the ground. They resuscitated her. They brought her back to life. And here we are putting our foots in ropes that has a loop at the end. A loop. We put our foot in the rope. And the elders said, put it down. Put it down. And then we put it down, the Ark of the Covenant. And the elder, he grabs the rope and he walks the rope up to me. He takes me off the ark. I'm being told to go sit in a certain area in the underground city where one of the Buddhist monks from Buddha, he recorded Buddha's likeness on the surface of the underground city. I was told to sit right here. There was a lot of yelling, but it soon died down, the yelling. It was because of us children. Now, I didn't mean to hurt anybody. I had no bad intentions towards anything. I wasn't trying to just run off with the Ark of the Covenant because I didn't really know what it was. It was just a big golden box to me. It's not like I could have got far with it anyway, you know. But it did, you know, it wanted me to pick up the Ark. Okay, it wanted me to. And the other hiker can tell you this. Well, it called to us and we basically did what it wanted. We picked it up. Now, here's the thing. After the yelling died down, one of the men's staff members came to me, told me, come up, get up, come with me. I thought I was going to get a spanking. Straight up, I thought that was it. Because these people, thousands of years ago, they don't mess around. Okay? I don't know what's going on. I was scared. I was in big trouble. The man's staff member took me into one of the cave rooms in the underground city. One of the cave rooms. There, in this cave room, was a lot of stuff around the cave room. A lot of stuff. A lot of small stuff, a lot of large stuff. And in the middle of it was a man laying on the floor, but not on the floor. They had it was like pushed up. They made like a little table, but it was, but it wasn't really a table. It was part of the floor, but it looked like a table. There was a man, an older man, a way older man, who had a long beard, and he was laying dead on that table. And I don't know who that was. That's what the staff member asked me. He goes, "Do you know who this is?" And I go, "No, I don't know who it is. I didn't know. And I still don't know. But I have a pretty good idea." There was a long staff was there. And there was this thing that had elder writing. It had the elder's words on it all the way around. And it had a picture of a man carved into it. I picked it up. I was looking around. I picked it up. I was looking at all the elders' words. I don't know how to read the elders' words. It was all the way around it. And a carving of a man in the middle. And I open it up, and there's more writing, elders' words. There's more writing, elders' words. And there's another carving of a man, the same one, in the middle. And I put together and I put it on to where he is, laying dead on the table thing, and actually falls and chips the bottom of it. It chips the bottom of this thing, And I pick it up and I go, "Uh-oh, I broke it. I see, look, here's the other piece. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I accidentally dropped it and I broke it." He goes, "That's okay. It's okay. It's okay." I think that was Moses. That was Moses. I don't know. I don't know what Moses looked like. The elder staff, the man staff member, he asked me, "Do you know who this is?" And I told the truth. I don't know. But there were many things around in the room, in the cave room in the underground city where he was. There was even a cloth that went over the doorway. That went over the doorway. It was like a red cloth. I think that may have been Moses. I don't know. I don't know. And then there was a lot of stuff that happened after that, but I'm not going to go into detail about that. But, I guess it was a while after that, that there was a big boom in the whole cave, the underground city. The whole underground city shook. And we were trapped inside of our cave room, but we escaped. My father and us, we gathered around my father, and we all touched my father, and he was touching a root that was coming up from the underground city. A root. We know what a root is? A root. And the root started to grow instantly into a full-fledged tree, like almost like a tree, and punched an opening outside, and I climbed up. Good boy. So everybody was wearing rope around their waists. Everybody was wearing rope around their waist because we didn't have a lot of food, and there was many, like thousands of people there. And there was to be no greed over the food, so everybody was shrinking their stomach because we didn't know how long we would have to be there until the waters receded from the great flooding of earth. It's a good boy. So, and then after that, after everything, for a very short moment, me and the other boy hiker, we walked up to the elders who were carrying the Ark of the Covenant, and we were allowed to carry the Ark of the Covenant for as long as we could. I got to wear the rope around my foot. So did the other boy hiker. So did the other elders who were helping carry it. And we walked as long as we could. You know, I didn't get to carry it very far because it was very heavy. And it was very hot. And we walked for a very long time. We all did. So, you know, I got to help carry the Ark of the Covenant. And I was just a little kid. It's one of the greatest things I ever done in my life. By knowing me, you know someone who actually got to help carry the Ark of the Covenant thousands of years ago with the elders. That is the most sacred of most sacreds. You good boy. Don't kiss me, Daddy. I don't want to kiss. So, you know, I've been documenting and recording everything. That's a good boy, I've been recording and documenting everything, telling the truth all this whole time, and no one really gives a damn. That's crazy. That's insanity. That's people who really truly don't care, who have better things to do than to help me do something for all of us. This information that I have is sacred. I became sacred. And I've asked the elders over and over again, thousands of years ago, if I could just stay with them on the craft and for them to be my family. But they were refusing because I think they either were going home to their world or something else. I didn't know because they didn't tell me. I don't even remember their names. I don't remember names of people. All I remember is the places and the things that have happened and the proof that I have that is directly related to everything. Recorded, documented, since the creation of humanity. Because I was physically here. I've been here the longest. Recorded and documented on petroglyphs. But apparently it's not important enough for you people today because you all want certain disclosures. Well, I have the ultimate in disclosure about everything. Because it's all related. It's all connected. From heaven and on earth and from the ancient past and the present. That's my symbol of my divinity over my head as it is recorded all the way around the world. Because I traveled all the way around the world inside of a craft that you people call today a UFO. I shake the foundations of your religions, your sciences, and your superstitious beliefs. because I'm the one who helped make them. I know more than NASA. I know more than Area 51. I know more than the secret government, and I know more than the government, and I know more than all of you. Now, my extraterrestrial elders, which I don't like to call them extraterrestrial elders because they've always lived here underground, I just call them my elders, and many different elders, they're smarter than me. I was just a little kid. But I turned into a grandfather child. A child grandfather. A grandfather child. Of divinity. And of creation. And from our ancient past and our present. It's not rocket science. It's just what I said, exactly how I said it. Exactly how I said it. So, hi, here I am, one of your ancient ancestor fathers. Sure could use a car. Got stuff I gotta do that's real important for all of you. But if these things don't get done, well, humanity will learn what purification means. Purification. And it's not my fault because I try to tell you and try to warn you each and every single day for the last 10 years. I can't walk all the way to the places I need to go to. I'm not in good shape. I'm not in good health. I shouldn't have to. I'm one of your sacred ancient ancestors. Sacred is sacred. Should be helped by only asking once for help, nicely, with good intentions. Everybody says, I wish I can help you. Remember what the people told Noah. Remember what they said to Noah, all those people who didn't listen to Noah when he was building the Ark of the Covenant? I mean, not the Ark, but the Ark, the boat, the big boat. When Noah told all those people, they laughed at him. They said, we can't help you. We can't help you. We're not going to help you. Why don't you go get some proof and come back, and then maybe we'll help you. I've been told that a lot too, even though I have the proof right now, right here. We can't help you. What happened to all those people who didn't listen to Noah when he was building the big boat? They all drowned. They all died. All those people. They didn't listen. They didn't want to help. We can't help you is a choice. They chose to die. All of them. It's your choice today. I'm telling you, today. You can ask. I've been asking for help. Could you help me? We can't help you. So I pretty much know what's going to happen to all of you. Just like Noah. We can't help you means that you want to die. And you guys just celebrated 2021. I've asked for help. I told the truth. Like Noah told the truth. He asked for help. No one helped him, except for his little family members. And they were so very few, and they accomplished so much together. And they saved each other's lives. But all the other people refused to listen to him. Out of the hundreds and hundreds of people that were there, probably even thousands, I don't know. Because we only told Noah. Because he was a smart man. He listened. He helped. He helped save his life and his family's life. And all that would listen. And all that would help. They didn't help him. We can't help you. You're crazy. Hi, look who I am. I asked for help too. I was helping save elders. I've been asking for help. No one's helped me yet. So I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen. Purification for all of you. I told the truth and I show it. Amen.